Good morning, students. Previous class we already discussed regarding of mergers and acquisition. So now we'll go for problem number 4. Previously we already discussed remaining previous 3 problem, calculation of purchase consideration and discharge of purchase consideration. So in this problem the same methodology will be followed, but here the balance sheet problem. So now let us go for problem wise. Pink Limited and Rose Limited decided to amalgamate their business from a new called Rose Pink Limited. Their balance sheet on the date of amalgamation were as follows. So we have a two limited balance sheet information is given. One it is Pink Limited, another one it is Rose Limited. So here it is liabilities, equity, share capital, general reserve, secured loans, sundry creditors. The same thing will be the asset side, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture, stock, debtors, cash at bank. So these are all the whatever the book value they are given. So what they are telling, the terms and condition amalgamation were as follows. The first thing, Rose Pink Limited agreed to take all assets and liability of both companies at book value. So here only we already that whatever the calculation of purchase consideration, we have a 3 method. One it is lump sum method, another one it is net asset method, another it is net payment method. So here clearly they are telling the taking over the all assets and liabilities means that it is the net asset method. So all of you know that net asset method, total assets minus total liability. So finally we can get what? Purchase consideration value. I'll go for point number 2. The liquidation expenses in case of Pink Limited were rupees 6,000 and Rose Limited was rupees 7,500, which was made by the Rose Pink Limited. So here it is transferee company only, they are paying the whatever the liquidation expenses. So that is the amalgamation adjustment comes under, you have to calculate. Next, point number 3, Rose Pink agreed to pay the purchase consideration to both the companies in equity share of rupees 10 each fully paid and also rupees 20,000 each additional amount in cash. So Rose Pink Limited, whatever the value of the share value will be that 10 rupee. The remaining value partly they are also paying in the cash. The each company they are getting the amount of the 20,000 cash. The additional amount also they have to be had for the purchase consideration value. Next, point number 4. The authorized share capital Rose Pink Limited was 20 lakh in equity share of rupees 10 each. Their authorized share capital is given. In a balance sheet you have to mention that. Show the opening entries in the books Rose Pink Limited. So here it is, the only they're telling opening entries and another one it is balance sheet only you have to prepare. So here before that we have a calculation of purchase consideration. All of you know that what are the steps you have to calculate in the amalgamation and mergers. The first step, the calculation of purchase consideration, discharge of purchase consideration, closing the books of the transferor company, opening the books of the transferee company. So yearly they are telling only for the opening entries for the transferee company. Transferee company means Rose Pink Limited is the transferee company. So they are telling opening entries only. They are telling not any calculation of the closing the books of Rose Pink Limited. So firstly step number 1 will go for calculation of purchase consideration. So here we have a two limited, Pink Limited and Rose Limited. So one it is assets taken over, all the whatever the book value they are given, Pink and Rose, whatever the in the balance sheet value, the same value only you have to be consider Rose Limited and Pink Limited. The Pink Limited total assets will be the 22 lakh. Pink Limited total assets will be the 22 lakh. Rose Limited total assets will be that 9 lakh. So the whatever the assets only they clearly they have to mention it is only external liability only you have to be deduct. That external liability only we can call it as secured loan and sundry creditors. These value only you have to be consider. Nextly, total liability, the take on external liability less secured loan, sundry creditors, 6 lakh, 12 lakh, 22 lakh minus 12 lakh, 10 lakh will be the purchase consideration of the Pink Limited. The same thing will be that 9 lakh or whatever the assets value less 5 lakh minus liability, whatever the external liability. Ultimately we can get 4 lakh of the Rose Limited purchase consideration value. So finally let us go for discharge of purchase consideration. Discharge of purchase consideration means the additionally they are telling whatever the value they are telling the equity share of rupees 10 each fully paid, and also rupees 20,000 each as additional amount in cash for both the limited. For both the limited means Rose and Pink Limited. So that additional only they are added in equity shares of rupees 10 each. Whatever the value they are given 10 lakh around will be that 1 lakh number of shares they are giving. The same year also 4 lakh they are giving the whatever the 40,000 number of shares also they have to give into 10 multiply it to 10 whatever the 10 lakh and 4 lakh they have to pay for the purchase consideration value. In additionally 20,000 each they are paying the cash. That cash amount will be that add. So total purchase consideration value for the Pink Limited 10 lakh 20,000 and Rose Limited 4 lakh 20,000. So this is the total purchase consideration value. That's step number 2, whatever the discharge of purchase consideration. Finally, now we'll go for step number 3, opening entries in the books of Rose Pink Limited. So here it is, not they are asking any closing the books of Transferor Company Limited, but here only they are telling opening the books of Transferee Company. So that value only you have to pass the journal entry. Previously we already given the journal entry format for the opening entries and closing the books of Transferor Company. So now let us go for based on the format basis. For the first entry we have to treat it as business purchase account. So that business purchase account will be the debit whatever the value have to pay 14 lakh 40,000. Liquidator Pink Limited 10 lakh 20, liquidator of Rose Limited 4 lakh 20. So here it is, the two company will be that liquidation, the closing the value, the opening the value, whatever the Rose Pink will be that they are paying the amount 14 lakh 40,000. That amount will be debited. Narration being purchase consideration due. So here it is. Finally, in second entry we'll go for whatever the assets we will be that debit, whatever the debit what comes in credit what goes out, like the same thing will be that follow. Whatever the assets will be that consider land and building, plant and machinery, furniture, stock, sundry debtors, cash at bank. So these are all the value will be that debited. That value will be that both the value means Rose and Pink Limited, both the value have to be added. And finally, which one it is, all the liability whatever the credit, secured loans, sundry creditors, and what they are purchasing value, that value only we have to consider 14 lakh 40,000, 7 lakh secured loan, sundry creditors 10 lakh. So when the cases of excess of the credit side value, ultimately whatever the value they are giving the assets value, the excess the amount they are paying, that value only you have to adjust the balancing figure 40,000. So here when the two cases you have to observe, when the cases of amalgamation in the nature of purchase, you have to consider it is 40,000, it will be that treated as a goodwill. Suppose in the cases of amalgamation in the nature of merger, you have to consider it is capital reserve. So that will be comes under your next problem. So whatever the debit balance and credit balancing figure you have to mismatching over, that balancing figure only we have to consider 40,000. So how come it is, whatever the value is there in the assets value, the excess amount they are paying, excess amount normally all of you know that, suppose for example the business value will be 10 lakh, suppose I am paying 12 lakh. It means that additionally we are paying the 2 lakh, means whatever the company goodwill, that value only we have to paying. So that amount only you have to adjust it ultimately, which asset, the goodwill asset. So that thing only you have to follow. And next one it is, whatever the amount you have to pay for the liquidator Pink Limited and Rose Limited, we already calculated 10 lakh 20 for the Pink Limited, liquidator of Rose Limited 4 lakh 20,000. That through one it is equity share capital through we are paying 14 lakh. We already calculated in the purchase consideration. The same thing will be that instead of cash amount also we are paying 20,000 each, means 40,000. The total amount will be that 14 lakh 40,000 we are paying. So finally being liquidation expenses, you also adjusted because of they are paying for the transferee company, so you have to adjust it where it is the goodwill value. Amalgamation adjustment, you have to consideration of the goodwill, you need to adjust it for the debit side 13,500 to bank account. They are paying the through bank itself 13,500. For example, 6,000 plus 7,500 for each company, total will be that 13,500. That value will be adjusted only for that goodwill value. So that value only we can call it as amalgamation adjustment expenditure account also we have to consider. So that value only we have to pay, being liquidation expenses paid. So this is the one of the simplest problem in your mergers and acquisition. Remaining will continue.